It's so great being back, sat in Plymouth, sat in the traffic. The only plus side is the sun is out, so we can have the window open and he can enjoy a bit of fresh air.
Good morning, guys. Today we're going to be breaking down a few costs of van life for you.
So basically, how we have blown our budget.
We get loads of questions about how much does it cost for different things on the road. So stick around to the end of this video because we're going to be breaking everything down from diesel to campsites. And as you guys may know, you can only spend 3 months at a time in Europe. We did a summer trip last year and we did a winter trip last year. So we're going to be comparing the two. We're going to sit down with you guys later on and break down a few of the costs. I'm not going to lie, I've already done some of the calculations of this trip and some of it makes me feel a little sick.
The money we have spent on diesel. Go get those gates unlocked. Man could do with a clean. Look how dirty the windscreen is. He knows where he is. You got the white knuckles. Welcome to the mess. Oh look, our thing slid around. Our new contraptions slid around. Needs fixing down, doesn't it? So we're talking through our new little things.
I'll show you once it's all tidied. We've managed to park the bus in the only bit of sun that is left here in the workshop. We're now just putting away some shopping that we did on the way. Chris classically wants to open everything and eat everything because he's hungry, but Fletcher's happy to be back. What are you doing, Stink? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Go find him then. But yeah, bear with us. We're going to make a cup of tea, put together a few of these things. Chris is blatantly going to eat something, and then we'll go through all of those juicy costs. I'm loving this sunshine, but it could just do with being a few degrees hotter. Still a bit nippy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Don't you think?
It's the wind. It's just a bit of a wind part, yeah?
I'm putting the kettle on. You guys will know what it's like having to put the bus back together after you've been driving. Oh yeah, we're also having to use bottled water at the moment because for some reason when we went to fill the tank up, our tank was green. So that's another thing we need to look at this afternoon.
Whoa, first wasp of the year!
First wasp, please
first
leave.
Wasp, come on, Betty, leave the van.
Kindly exit my home.
Guess what you need up there, babe? You need some gas struts up there, you know?
I really would love it if you put some gas struts up here. It's been a whole year of me having to like rest it on my head.
And I think that's good for you, because you've got to be on your tiptoes, works the calves a little bit.
So if you don't mind.
This is literally our food storage.
I've lost our fruit bowl. So at the moment our fruits are just going in the cupboard with our cups.
Right, if you can get my 2 favourite cereals, that'll be amazing.
Where are they?
They're on the bed, because they were starting to fall out in the cupboard.
Got all this washing.
All our clean washing we've just done. Disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by Nestle or who does Wheatos? Is that Nestle?
Don't know.
Kellogg's? I don't know who sponsors them, but I'm not sponsored by them, but they are my favourite go-tos. So I like to go for a bit half-y-half, so a few Wheatos and then a few golden nuggets. Look at that. Then some of the old barista oat milk on it. Oh my god.
You alright, Fletch?
You can play with as you know what.
You're a good boy. You enjoying the sunshine? It gets filthy in here.
But we have got a lovely bit of ashtray to put over here, so that's going to look like that. And then he can have his food and his water on his nice little patch.
So the last thing I have to price up is eating out. I am rather nervous about this because me and Chris are partial to stop somewhere for coffee, and then it turns out to be eating out. So yeah, here goes. £8.80, £9.69, £6.96.
If that number is what I just saw it is, if we actually spent that travelling, because I'm going back to work full time if we have. I am not even joking with you. If we have spent that much money in less than 12 months travelling.
Right, bear with. Are you ready to sit down and have a look at these with me?
I think I need to before I faint. Give it to me, babe. Break it down and give it to me.
You might want to sit down with a coffee.
Thank you, darling.
And let's reveal all.
Please know, with a year of van life, I've actually been able to put my hair up all the way now, and I haven't even got the little rubbishy bits falling out, so it's all good now.
We actually fight over hairbands.
We had to buy some more recently.
How is my hair looking, by the way?
Almost as good as mine, darling.
Okay.
Welcome back to the most expensive van life couple in the world. Right, so I've been getting on with a few jobs. Sam has been calculating all of the little bits for van life, how much the diesel cost, the cost of living, literally everything. So give it to me, babe. What have you got?
So, we're going to start off with our summer road trip.
I'm actually going to let you guys into a little secret. I don't actually know what these figures are. I've actually been busy while she's been doing this, so you're going to find out at the same time as me. So be prepared.
No swearing, okay?
No, okay. Am I allowed to faint?
As some of you may know, our summer trip was 12 weeks and 7 different countries.
Wait, let me name them. It was France, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, Slovenia, Austria. How many countries?
7.
That's it. Boom.
You did 6.
I did 7.
How many fingers have you got up there?
6. I've lost my engineering touch, obviously. So wait, I need one more. Oh, Liechtenstein, the little small one.
Yes. So we went to 7 different countries. We had the most incredible trip ever. So let's break down the cost. How many miles did we do?
We did 3,500 miles.
3,500 miles?
Yeah.
Okay. So how much would you think we spent on diesel?
Okay, if I had to guess. Okay. So, if I was going to be really mathematical, the van does 350 miles to the gallon. So, but it costs about £100. It's got to be about... Actually, quite simple. That should be about £1,000.
It was £1,206.32.
That's not bad, actually. I'd say about 1,000 because obviously 350 into 3,500, 10, about £100 a tank. I think it was actually about £120 a tank, so that's why. That's good, babe. I'm not bad at that. Considering where we went, considering we went like across Switzerland, Liechtenstein, all that, then they come back across Italy and then had to drive all the way back up the length of France.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
We moved very fast on that trip.
We did, yeah.
And covered a lot of grounds. So £1,206 isn't bad.
Good. Considering we actually had to move quite fast because it was so hot though. We had to drive to the lakes and all. We had to find a place where Fletcher wasn't like gonna die basically.
Now, they say when you move into a van and you start van life that diesel should be your most expensive outgoing. Well, that is completely incorrect for the next figures.
You're telling me we spent more on everything else?
So, campsites.
Oh.
We went to quite a few on our first trip in the summer.
Switzerland we went to a few because we were a bit scared about wild camping there.
Yes, I think it'd be a bit different this time, wouldn't it?
So,
campsites.
Okay. Oh, God. Is it more than diesel?
No.
Oh, good. I'd say £400.
£454.71.
Boom! I'm happy with that.
So that's not too bad for
No.
12 weeks, and we don't really like to stay in campsites very often. It was only ever really to have like a decent shower or use their laundry facilities and
if there
things.
wasn't a place to normally dump or anything, you normally had to go to a campsite and say, do you know what, we'll treat ourselves, as you said, we'll shower, deep clean the van, get rid of all of our rubbish, get rid of all the waste, the toilet and everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we did that, like, I think over there as well, once every 4 or 5 days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We tried.
Yeah, some people may want to go in campsites a bit more frequently, but that is what we spent on 12 weeks in Europe, was £454 on campsite. Next one is tolls.
Oh god, we would have spent some dollar on tolls. Are you including the Vignetta things? Vignetti things? Oh my god, I wouldn't even know where to start. Tolls. Okay, I reckon you've got to be talking £600-700.
£540.82p.
£540.
That's still a lot
That's a
of money
lot
on
of money.
tolls, isn't it?
If you add that onto the diesel, that's £1,700 just driving, let alone. That is a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're only a 3.5 ton vehicle, so if you've got a 7.5 ton vehicle, you're going to be like looking way more than that. So try and stick to a 3.5 if you can.
Let us know in the comments, guys, if you are surprised by these figures, or maybe you thought they were going to be more or less. Please let us know.
Yeah,
because
please.
This is just us for the first time ever working this out.
It's blowing my mind.
Food shopping.
Oh my god, food shopping, god. To be honest, we only really went to like Lidl's and Aldi's in the summer. But I remember buying loads of water. We bought so much water when we were over there. I reckon you've got to be talking close to the diesel range, £1,200.
£1,374.80.
Wow. People don't even spend that at home on.
That's in 12 weeks though.
In 12 weeks. That's only 3 months. Do you reckon people spend that at home?
I don't know. We did.
Guys, if you're watching this and you still live in a house, let me know if you actually spend like close to that much. That's without any meat. That's no cheese. That's crazy.
But vegan stuff can be expensive. Moving on to the next one is eating out. Now, I did drop a hint to Chris earlier. You would have heard me when I was writing this all out. It's very close to the food shopping figure.
Is this including all the coffees and that as well?
Yeah, eating out is anything like going for a coffee or going for a bite to eat or having a meal.
Okay, so it's close to the fuel was 1,200, so I've got to say, I'm going to say 1,100.
£1,300.
Shut the front door.
£1,321.49.
That's disgusting.
So, this is a really interesting fact. Between the food shopping and the eating out, it costs £2,696.29p, which works out to be £32 a day. I don't think that's bad.
On my own, I could live on less than £5 a day, I reckon.
£32 a day for us to be able to eat what we want, drink what we want. I don't think that's bad.
I suppose you've got your water included in that. So you're drinking your water. I think that's quite a lot of money. Guys, let us know, again, in the comments. £32 a day, so what's that? £16 each. £16 each a day for 12 weeks.
Chris seems to think that he could easily live on less than £15 a day each.
Easy, babe. We could smash it. We could do £5 a day, probably. Rice, beans, that's all you need.
I don't think that's too bad. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on, what's
to our
next?
very last category that we're going to be sharing with you, which is laundry. On our summer trip. So we were washing clothes quite a lot.
I'm going to say about £30.
£52.72p.
That's not bad.
When you think about it, that is so cheap.
Yeah.
Over 3 months for washing.
Compared to having, if you had your washing machine on at home, it's going to cost you way more than that, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's good. These laundrettes, and they were good in France, weren't they?
They were really good in France.
So good in France. And there's so many of them at the airs, just like, pull in, washing up, done.
In terms of actual bills on the road, we got free electricity because of our solar panels, and in the summer, they were incredible.
Oh, God, yeah.
We never, ever ran out of power in the summer, so we were so lucky. So all 6 categories, diesel, campsites, tolls, food shopping, eating out, and laundry, what do you think it cost for everything in our 12 weeks in the summer?
Oh, so you're talking like £3,900.
£4,950.86p.
Basically £5,000.
For 3 months, yeah. which I've actually worked out is £58 a day, £412 a week, and £1,650 for a month. So 1,000.
So the monthly budget of a K, how's that going?
I must admit, when we first started looking into van life, I said, oh, it's probably going to cost us like £1,000 a month because it's like low cost living. But yeah, £1,650 a month we were averaging in the summer.
That's mental. That is a crazy amount of money. £5,000 for 12 weeks.
But we saw like 7 countries. We had the best trip. Never ever take advice from us, by the way, guys. We just wanted to put this out here and be as raw and honest with you of how much we spent on our summer trip. We had the best time and I don't regret spending a penny.
And it was our first trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we went out there and we just spent what we want. We did everything we wanted to do.
Whenever we were talking to people, we were like, this is our honeymoon period of van life. Like, if we wanted to go and do something, we would go and do it.
Yeah.
If we wanted to eat out or have a coffee, we would.
Absolutely,
so yeah, that was how much it cost for a road trip in the summer. Now, in the winter,
I reckon it's got to be less. It's got to be less.
Well,
actually, we did do all the Christmas markets, so
it was 3 weeks less. So in the winter, we did a 9-week trip around 6 different countries.
And they were France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Luxembourg, and Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah, amazing. And it was incredible. So how many miles was that?
That was 2,500 miles.
2,500 miles, so not so far and 3 weeks less. You're right, Fletch.
Are you coming up, buddy?
Want to join us?
Come on in.
Come on. Come see us.
Good boy.
Say hello to the vlog.
Say
because
hi.
Most people watch for you.
So you got to have your little 5 minutes of fame, don't you, darling?
He's so tired. We're having a bit of a productive afternoon, which means that Fletcher can just chill.
But he doesn't chill.
So.
Diesel
on our winter trip.
We did 2,500 miles, didn't we? Mm-hmm. So 350 miles to a tank. I'm going to say about £820.
£865.45.
So close. Nice bit of quick maths there.
What do you think? Is that good or bad?
I think that's good.
Yeah?
I'm happy with that. For where we went and the mileage we did, at the end of the day, diesel prices were really high actually for the winter.
Yeah.
Weren't they? The diesel prices were silly high. So yeah, I'm actually, to be fair, I think that's quite good.
Okay. And campsites. Now, I forgot to mention in our summer one that when I say campsites, I mean parking as well.
Oh,
so any money that we've had to spend on parking, this is campsites and parking. Fletcher's having a little drink. Campsites and parking on our winter trip. How much do you think we spent last time? On our summer trip, we spent £454 on campsites.
Definitely less. Definitely, absolutely 100% less. I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe about £110.
£134.
That's close. That's good. We definitely, wild camping in the winter is so much easier. You can go to most car parks. You can just stay there, keep yourself to yourself, all in your self-contained van. It is 20 times easier to wild camp in the winter because you're not in like the height of summer where people are going to all these car parks by the beaches, by the lakes, and you don't have all the wardens and that coming around. So yeah, winter van life is really good for that reason, isn't it?
Definitely. And do you know what? I don't think we would have stayed at barely any campsites, but the only issue with a winter road trip is we didn't get as much solar. So we did have to go to campsites and plug in a lot just to get electricity and charge all the batteries up, wasn't it? That's the only reason.
We really struggled because it was a really dark and gloomy winter, which most winters are. But I just think we took it for granted in the summer, having all this sun, all this free electric, and not even having to worry about running out of electric.
Amazing.
And I think we did run out this time, didn't we?
We did a couple of times, so we had to go and charge.
Yeah.
Tolls.
Oh, tolls.
Now,
I don't think it was too bad, actually.
It was nowhere near as much as the summer because we didn't spend a lot of time in France. And France was the only country that we paid tolls on this time.
And we already had the Swiss sort of thing, didn't we? So we wouldn't have to include that. Yeah, so not much at all. I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe like 50 quid?
£118.
Well, still doubled what I said.
£118 on tolls, and that was basically just our journey home. We literally went from the very bottom in the French Alps all the way home, and yeah, that was almost
that was a big journey actually, wasn't it? And it was quite expensive. Yeah. I remember being on the road for like 3 hours and it was like €30.
Yeah, because Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg, you don't pay any tolls, so
No.
we didn't have to worry about that. Now, food shopping.
Ah, food shopping.
This was in the winter.
So you're not buying as much water.
We did go to those vegan shops though and spend quite a lot of money on vegan produce at
you
Christmas.
spent like £35 on some vegan cheese. I'm going to say it's going to be about the same. I'm going to go about 1,200 again.
£1,023.
Still a lot of money in it, but it's better than the summer.
Yep. And eating out?
Oh, God.
Actually,
no, I don't think we ate out as much.
No, I was going to say, we have definitely, the more we did van life, we've fallen in love with cooking.
Yeah.
We barely go out for meals because we can't put our finger on anywhere we've been where it's blown us away.
No.
We actually do make good meals. And
we make a wicked spag bowl, a lush risotto, our fajitas are good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we both prefer our own meals, don't we? If we're like, say, oh, should we go and eat out? We're like, or should we just get the ingredients to eat in? So yeah, I reckon we cottoned onto that quite quick when we were away.
We are partial to having some coffees and a little brunch.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be cheap. I'm not going to say it's like £200. I'm going to still say it's got to be about
9 weeks.
9 weeks. I'm still going to say about £1,000.
£830.
Still a lot of money in it.
So,
don't you think? For like a few coffees, that's just not eating out like proper meals. That is like the little coffees or like the little snacks.
Yeah.
But we did go to the Christmas markets, and if you guys watch that series, you know we were looking for lots of little things for Fletcher, for us. So yeah, with all that included, I think that's probably about right.
Not too bad.
No.
So eating out and food shopping means it was £1,853, which is £29 a day.
£29 a day, so that's $14.50 each.
Yeah.
Still not my budget of £5 a day, is it?
And the last one for our winter trip is laundry.
Oh, I don't remember doing much laundry.
So laundry in the summer was £52.
In the winter, I'm going to say it's even less because you're not sweating as much, and you wear a lot of jumpers, so it's only really, I'm going to say about 30 quid.
£73.
Oh my God, we spend more.
And I know why, because in the summer we spent a lot of time in France and they are really amazing. We were only ever spending like a fiver on drying and washing, and most of the time in the summer we didn't even have to dry up.
There you go. That's it. We used to hang it up, didn't we?
Yeah.
The amount of times we hung it up.
Yeah.
Yes, good shout.
So £73 and 88p on laundry.
That was because all the tumble dryers, you're like, ka-ching, ka-ching. This is more euros, isn't it, to dry?
So let's add it up.
Did we spend more in the winter? Let me know.
This was for 9 weeks.
Oof.
Diesel, campsites, parking, tolls, food shopping, eating out, laundry. How much did we spend in 9 weeks?
Okay, so I reckon you said it's about 16. It was like £2,844.
£3,046.
Oh, we broke the 3k mark. I didn't want to break the 3k.
Which, when you work it out, is £48 a day, £435 a week, and £1,740 a month.
So we actually spent more a month than the summer?
In the winter.
So we spent more in the winter? I genuinely thought the summer was more expensive.
I think we actually spent more in the winter when you condense it down in the 9 weeks.
We would have had to buy gas though a lot more.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Because the heating and all that.
Yeah.
And plugging in for the power. So, do you know what? I reckon, yeah. I can see why. You squeak that ball again while we're filming, buddy. You'll have to go outside.
He's like, you guys have been chatting way too much. These people don't want to listen to any more facts and figures.
Take me outside, let me play with the ball, and go from there.
But guys, that is how much we spend on our trips to Europe. We thought it'd be really good. Many of you guys had asked us a rough budget. We didn't really want to be completely honest with you because we don't live very well when it comes to budgeting. We've never lived by a budget.
It is literally the rolling joke with our families. They're like, how's the budget going? We're like, yeah, great.
We are very much like life's too short, and we try and make sure that all of the experiences we have is incredible and to the best it could possibly be. That doesn't always mean that you have to spend money to have a good time, but we very much like to.
But usually when we want to go to a place, like we go to a big city, we'll go to a country, if there's something we want to do there, we will do it because there is a good chance we're not going to go back. Unless we fall in love with it, like, you know, us, we love the French Alps now, so we'll always be going back there. But other places in Switzerland maybe where we've been, Sam's done like her paragliding and that. we're not necessarily going to return, so you'll always have that memory. You've paid for an amazing experience.
Absolutely.
So do it while you can. You just
And
gotta-
it would be really amazing if you guys could let us know in the comments if you live in a van or you've done van life before, whether you spend more a month than we do, whether it's average or whether we spend way too much.
Or what if you guys are budgeting, like how you budget, it would be
Yeah.
really cool. So yeah, send us a message, put it in the comments.
Please let
It'd
us
be
know.
great to know.
Yeah, but we've been raw and honest with you, and we're going off to Scotland next week.
£5 a day, that's going to be.
We are very, very excited to take you guys to Scotland with us. We are literally counting down the days now. We're just getting the last little bits ready.
Yeah.
Chris is about to go out and do some bits to the brakes,
Yeah,
aren't
I'm
you?
just going to adjust the handbrake because that needs doing. Well, I'm going to try. You know me, I learn a lot off YouTube, so thank you for all the people who put stuff on YouTube. I love it. So yeah, go out there, try and adjust that, and then tomorrow morning we'll have to sort the front brakes out, just copper grease them all up, make sure they're all good,
I'm ready to go.
and then service the van and we're good to go, I think.
Well, this was meant to be a short video. I'm sure it won't be because we love to ramble and we love to talk.
Yeah.
But we love talking to you guys and we love sharing this information. We hope it's useful. Please drop us a comment or DM us if it does. And we'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
Oh, yes, please. That would be rather great. And that subscribe button if you haven't already.
See ya!